Hello and welcome back to Tommy's Top Shelf Comics. I'm Tommy, joined by Murphy.
Hello.
We're back with your top five comics for the week of March 8th, 2023. Murphy, how was your week?
Good. I finally started getting my room together. We're gonna have some stuff on that wall.
New
I'm
mic?
thinking
Mic upgrade?
that wall right there needs some stuff. Yeah, we got the mic out, new headphones. Well, the headphones are PlayStation 5 headphones, and I just don't play with anybody.
That's fair.
Like I just play single player games, so like I don't really need them.
No.
So I'll use them upstairs instead. But yeah, that and just I mean, still keeping up on all the books. Just It's a job every week.
Work. I'm
Oh,
still working my way through Robin, but still enjoying it.
well, you'll get there.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's over now, so it's like
Yeah,
now you
I'll
can
catch
take
up
your time.
eventually.
Yeah. I mean, that's like I feel like adaptability is one of the perks of being a comic book like diehard reader.
Oh, sure. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like you're like, this stuff that's new now will be old tomorrow.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
it's
Yeah,
fine.
it's fine.
I'll just keep reading and see what happens.
Yeah, exactly. I'll catch up along the way.
I mean, with the internet, it makes it so easy because you can just like
Oh
look
yeah.
up what it's about.
Yeah, exactly. It's wonderful. So let's dive into our five. Starting with number five, we got Star Wars Bounty Hunters number
Bounty
30.
hunters.
Bounty Hummers number 32.
This one is the Lost Findsman. Zuckuss is teetering between life and death. A mysterious event has put the Gand bounty hunter in a deep coma, reliving his past. Kantonga and Forlom save Zuckuss before his mind is lost, and before the Empire's most lethal unit hunting balance catches up to them. I always wonder when I say a droid's name out loud, am I doing it right? Like
For
Forlom,
LOM.
or is it for LOM?
I think it's for LOM.
Yeah, I'd believe so. But no, this one seems pretty. This one's exciting because it's supposed to be the first debut of the Inferno Squadron, which anyone who remembers Bounty or Battlefront 2,
The
you
old
know,
Battlefront 2.
the old Battlefront 2, um, and the new one.
They are in the new one? I
Yeah,
didn't play the new
yeah.
one.
Um, I played the new one for like a minute, and then it was buy. You have to pay to win, and I was like, no.
That's
It was one of the ones you could only like the only way to unlock Darth Maul was if you played like an insane amount of games,
yeah,
or you could buy it for $20. So they got in a bunch of trouble. That's why EA started making
that's sad.
the single player stuff, like Fallen Order, and that's why that stuff started coming out because they're like, all right, well,
I think I remember that. I think the old version of it uh became trending on Steam because people just
yeah,
went and played the old one instead.
just why I'll just play worse graphics. It's fine.
Yeah, yeah. It's actually a better game.
Oh, way better.
Yeah.
But either way, this one's going to be a first appearance of characters we already know. So it's always going to make a list, right?
No, absolutely. Yeah, Star Wars
I
first
haven't
appearances, they always do well.
and I haven't really kept up with bounty hunters other
I'm
than
not I'm high 20s, so I'm a couple issues behind.
yeah, because it's what, a monthly book.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, maybe it's a good place to jump on. Probably not. Not
I
if they
mean,
continue.
yeah, I mean, I can't say because I'm not completely caught up, but at the same time, I feel like the Star Wars books are kind of meant and they do recap well enough that you can kind of just jump on whenever.
Just keep going. Yeah,
Because
that's
I
true.
think I just jumped on at like 22, 23, and just I was like, all right, I read the Star Wars books now, so I'm just gonna pick this up and hop
Might
on.
as well do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's the beauty of a title like that, though.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
really can
absolutely.
throw a laser sword somewhere in there, and it's fine.
Yeah.
We all know where we're at. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. But let's
All
move
right. Well,
on to our
moving
number
on,
4. We got
we've got.
Stoneheart, number 1.
All right.
What is this? It's our image number 1.
Image number one.
of the week. Series premiere, Emma
It
Kubert.
really is weekly.
It
It
is.
like, they don't at first, they gave us, like,
At first it was a joke,
every
but now
other
it's
week.
like it's gone on long
Yeah,
enough
it's, like,
that
truly every
yeah,
week.
yeah. To our dedicated
Mhm.
listeners, how many weeks in a row has it been that there's been an image number one? Leave it in the comments down below.
Right? Get the
I'm
number.
curious. The artist behind Frank Miller presents Frank Miller's Pandora and Image Comics Inkblot in Radiant Pink introduces her whimsically twisted tale Stoneheart, a new ongoing action adventure fantasy series. Bubbly and headstrong, Shade Whisper has been inexplicably exiled from her magical guild and relocated. I left only with the vague memories and romanticized hope. But when she hears a sinister voice in her head that awakens a power beyond her comprehension, she'll traverse her past and present to unravel her prestigious place within the mystical land of Athena.
Dude, they hit you with so many 10-cent words.
I know. I know. My lips are
It
getting
all
parched.
it always happens to you. No, this
Always
one
me.
seems
I
fun,
wondered why
though.
you volunteered to give me the 2 and 3 spot this week so
Yeah,
easily.
you can have it. But no, that I mean, this seems fun, and Emma Kubert, her art is sweet. I love,
Oh, it's yeah, I'm a big fan.
yeah, I love Radiant Pink. I've never seen Inkblot though, so
Inkblot was
I'll check
fun.
that one.
Inkblot was fun.
Yeah, so I mean, her art's awesome, and like we said last week, it's like give me like a drunk D&D campaign for
Yeah,
a story, and
exactly.
I'm
And
okay with it.
we were recently complaining that there wasn't a lot of this
Yeah, and
fantasy in
now it's just
comics,
coming
and
out.
now it's just every week there's a new one. There's another one coming out or coming back. I saw teased on Images Facebook. But there's it's like there's a
We've
comeback.
had enough dystopian futures.
Yes, dystopian past.
Give me dystopian past.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm here for it. I mean, yeah, I mean, I think it's an underserved genre in comics, and I think it could do really well. Why not?
I mean, it's horror had its time and still
Yeah.
is,
Yeah,
but
so I
now,
think
yeah,
yeah, we had a
now a
horror
little bit of
renaissance.
fantasy never goes. Non superhero fantasy is always a plus.
Yeah, absolutely. Moving on to number 3, we got Clear, number 1.
So, in the not too distant future, mankind no longer sees the world as it truly is. The invention of neurological filters has made it so one can view reality however they choose. Old Hollywood monochrome, zombie apocalypse, anime, the possibilities are endless. Neo Seamus Sam Dunes is one of only a handful who choose to live without a filter. When the death of an old flame reveals foul play, Dunes is set on a wild and twisting mystery that will take him from the city's deadly underworld to the even deadlier heights of wealth and power. All right, so how many times is a Scott Snyder number one on the list,
Not very often,
though?
but it's gonna be. I have a feeling it's gonna be
I mean,
because
he's had quite a few. Night of the Ghoul,
oh,
We Are
sure. Yeah, I
Demons.
mean, every time he's
Yeah,
had one, they've been on the
every time.
list for sure.
Not as many as Image has for sure,
Yeah.
but like
Yeah.
he's on the list.
Oh,
It's
absolutely.
another one
Anytime
from
Scott Snyder puts out a book, and so to be clear, this is already come out digitally on Comixology. It was a Comixology original. They are being published. A lot of Scott Snyder signed a contract with um, Comixology to do a lot of digital first original comics, which are super cool. So we ended up with all these kind of short stories from Scott Snyder. Um, included what was it? We Have Demons
We Have Demons,
was one.
Barnstormers.
Barnstormers,
Uh,
this, there's more coming.
did a lot.
Yeah. So I think this is super cool. Dark Horse is publishing all of the physical books. So super excited to read it because I have bounced off Comixology. When I'm doing my digital reading, it's typically on DC,
It's
but
just not as good.
it's
It
not.
really isn't, other
Yeah.
than the fact that it has Scott Snyder originals that I
Yeah.
only wanna read in paper. Comixology doesn't do it for me.
Right. Exactly. And it's kind of one of those like it's one of those things where if I'm paying for a subscription, I want
to
access to
own it.
everything,
Yeah.
not just like here's a sample. You can like there'll be a run of like 100 comic series, and then it gives you like 1 through 24 or whatever. And then it's
Yeah.
like if you now you have to pay to keep reading. But
Well,
I
that
don't
was
know.
the problem. I got it because I thought that it would give me more Invincible when I had
Yeah,
COVID
Invincible is
and
one of those. Yeah. Yeah.
only owned the first compendium.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, all right, I'll get it. And then I got like 30 issues.
Yeah.
But I already had that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
But enough about comiXology. Either way, it's
Oh,
a
yeah, this is
dystopian future.
yeah, this is
But
I'm super hyped for the setting. I mean, Francis Manapul, I fell in love with Francis Manapul when he did The Flash back in
yeah.
like what was that? 24 14, 15, 16-ish?
Yeah, somewhere in
The
there.
new 52 Flash.
Yeah.
His art is just gorgeous. So,
Yeah.
Scott Snyder and Francis Manapul, both their names on the cover, I am 100% in, it doesn't matter what it is.
And what I've really liked about what Scott Snyder's done though is it does feel like he gives the artists like a lot of free reign when it comes to the script.
Yeah.
Like I read through the entire script at the back of We Have Demons,
Mhm.
and then like looking at it, script versus final product, like you can see that he gives the artists
Oh, yeah, Scott Snyder's scripts are
a lot of freedom.
fascinating,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I definitely am in for this one.
I have a,
I just
uh
messaged Phantom of the Attic about cutting my list, and then I added 3 more. It's it's a never-ending cycle.
I have, the Batman 18 script
Oh,
from
really?
New 52, the silent one, the Robin Requiem. That
Mhm.
script is fascinating because there's no
Yeah,
words.
because there's no words, he just completely describes it.
Yeah. I
Where did
got
you
that at
get
New
that?
York Comic Con.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
What, is it in, like, a book form?
It was just printed on paper.
Oh, wow.
Just like literally he printed it off of his printer at home and then just sold scripts.
Oh, shit. I'd buy it.
Yeah, right? It was like $5 or something. I was like, "Absolutely, I'm gonna read this."
Absolutely.
It's like,
I'll pay
"What?"
the
He
20
even
to
like
have it signed.
he signed it. He signed the front cover.
Oh, signed?
Yeah.
Oh, done.
Yeah, absolutely. But,
Oh, Comic-Con.
yes. This is very exciting, but we're only at number 3. So, this is like this week when Murphy and I were looking through, there's a lot of good books this week.
Yeah, it's pretty stacked.
Yeah. Because moving on to our number 2, we have Amazing Spider-Man 21. What happened to Peter and Mary Jane? It's time. This arc will answer your questions, including what did Peter do? Who caused all this? We're finally getting answers.
I know.
It's
I'm
so exciting.
so pumped. Now, I'm not happy with Amazing Spider-Man with what they've done to Peter and Mary Jane.
No,
Like, we
but
got
now,
so close. We
yeah,
got so close. And then now in the last issue, he's literally saying, she's like my sister. It's like, no, she's not like your sister. Like, this is. So I'm hoping that we get some answers about what happened.
yeah.
Like, everything seemed so good at the end of Beyond. And then it got so bad so fast. And now what?
Now we're 20
We
issues
did
later.
yeah, we did 8 months ago was the need to know for Spider-Man 1.
Yeah,
Something like that. It was
yeah.
like
It was a while ago.
May, I feel
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
Yeah, so it's
Almost a
like
year. Yeah,
and we're finally getting there.
yeah.
Also, the problem for me though is when we do these videos and we do an Amazing Spider-Man and it says legacy number, that shows me how close until the next big round of like variants that never are worth anything. But I buy them anyways because, like, fuck it, it's 50 issues, man.
Yeah, it's
Nope.
been 50.
So I'm gonna get there soon, and I'm gonna be like, ah, all right,
Yeah. It's what, like
finally
every two and a
getting
half
close.
years? At every
Something like that.
at 2 a month. That's
Well,
180 years.
there's like 3 a month.
Oh,
It's a 2 to 3 times a month book.
I did the math way wrong on that, but still. That's yeah, that's true.
There's some sweet variants for this one.
Yeah, there is. I was just looking at them.
I'll take venomized or carnageized Mary Jane anytime.
Fair.
Like that seems like it would be the most troubling thing to happen to Peter Parker by far.
Yeah.
Like he walks into a room, Mary Jane's sitting there, and then all of a sudden a symbiote comes out.
What if that
Like,
happens? What if that happens?
if that's why they're weird now.
Yeah.
She's got a symbiote.
Yeah.
Everyone's got a symbiote though these days.
I know. It'd be on par.
Like really
It'd
everybody.
be par for the course.
There's another Carnage event coming up. There's going to be a Codex. I know
Surprise.
there's a Codex coming somewhere.
But
But no,
movie
this one,
yeah.
they're still killing it.
Yeah.
Ramita Jr. and Zeb Wells. I do. I always think back to meeting Zeb Wells at Comic Con, and I was like, "Come on, when's it gonna happen?" He's like, "Ah, soon."
Here it is. Here it is.
like I'm
We've been
working on
waiting.
it. I'm like, "Come on." All right, but that'll take us on to our number one this week: Adventures of Superman. John Kent, number one. Injustice. That's a countdown to Injustice, Chapter 1, Into the Multiverse. Another Superman has fallen. Across the multiverse, Kal-Els are being murdered. Val-Zod, the Superman of Earth 2, believes only one man can help stop the killing. Kal-El's son, John Kent. John will have to step across dimensions and face the killer of the Kal-Els, the monstrous Ultraman, the man who kidnapped and tortured him for years. And Val-Zod is not acting alone in trying to save the Superman. Who is the mysterious woman alongside him, and what is her shocking connection to the Super Family? And this is probably the one I'm most excited about for the Superman titles.
I mean, it's
Like,
Tom Taylor going back to
it's Tom
Injustice
Taylor going back to Injustice.
with
Just think
John.
about,
Yeah.
dude, think about what John is going to walk into. Like, Damian killed Nightwing,
Mhm.
went against his dad, helps enslave everybody.
Mhm.
His dad murders everybody.
Yeah.
Like anybody he wants. Like this is gonna be I think like a shockingly deep book.
I'm super excited for this book. Yeah. This was easily both of us we're like, this is number one this week.
Also, I love Ultraman. I don't know why. Like
Sure.
I
What's
just
not? Yeah.
yeah, but like if for some reason the Earth 3, villains they're so
They're
good.
good.
It,
They're very good. Owlman?
like Owlman, who was that who voiced him in the movie?
I didn't watch the movie.
Oh, I forgot. The movie was pretty good,
Was it? Was it worth
actually.
it watching?
Yeah. Yeah, it was worth watching. But no, this one's gonna be sweet, and I like to see how they're separating John Kent,
Mhm.
now that he's old.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
separating him out as a character in his own way.
He's Superman's
Because especially
Nightwing. He's
'cause
Superman's Nightwing.
well, he's Nightwing's Nightwing.
Well, yeah, I know. I know. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Like
Yeah,
for it's
so
the Nightwing character for the Superman family of
yeah.
books because they
Also
noticed how
though,
well Nightwing's doing.
also Superman though, John Kent Superman is popping up like everywhere.
Mhm.
He took over for his dad while his dad was on Warworld or
Mhm.
somewhere in the Dark Crisis or like just on a different book or something.
Yeah, you know.
And he took over, and I mean, what the Batman backup story has uh Tim Drake and John Kent working
Mhm.
together, whereas Nightwing has Nightwing and John Kent.
Yeah,
He's just everywhere.
he's everywhere.
So I'm
They're trying to
excited for
make him a
this
thing.
story. Hey
And
man, if
I
he
think they
goes to the
should.
Injustice world, he's a thing. That's
Yeah.
that's top that's top tier for me.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Except did you watch the Injustice movie?
No.
Oh man,
I
the
played the
fingers
game
are
and
weird.
I read the comic.
Yeah, I read the comic, played the game, but the movies on HBO. The fingers are weird. Like the knuckles have like these weird shadows in them. It's
I don't know what it is with hands. Drawing and animation and hands just don't
yeah,
work.
it's weird. It like you'll see it all if you look it up. That's probably the first thing that pops up on Google of the Injustice movie is the weird hands. Like they have shadows when they're flat. for some reason. Like it's weird.
Okay.
But no, so I'm excited to see where they'll take him to
Yeah,
because that's a
absolutely.
dark world by Tom Taylor.
Yeah.
I was reading about him writing the first one, like when they
Yeah.
first brought
Yeah.
it up, and how he didn't think of those characters being able to do those things, so
Yeah.
that's why it was hard for him to write, but he liked writing. And then he was saying that basically this is his way to, go back to that world and try to kind of mess it up
I
for
like that.
good,
I like
you
that.
know? Yeah, because he's like, I can't imagine Wonder Woman doing half the things Wonder Woman does
Yeah, exactly.
because she's hardcore.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
to put her in a coma.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what he does with it. So
Absolutely.
that's why it was my choice for number one.
Yeah, absolutely. Easy, hands down. So make sure you pick up this new book because it is super exciting.
And
Um,
variants.
are there good variants? I don't
Yeah, there's
know.
some
I don't think
few
I
actually.
didn't pull the trigger on any of them.
Well, the Dan Mora design one
The design one's
obviously
pretty good.
has to be 1 in 100.
Oh, it is? Yeah. Then no.
Yeah. No, I like some of them.
I don't know. The
But
D
yeah.
variant, the Yasmin.
Yeah,
That's
that
probably the
was one I thought of. That
yeah.
and that G. I don't know, I like cartoony
Yeah,
ones.
that one's cool too.
Oh, Shazam's coming out, isn't it? That's right.
The movie?
Yeah, the new movie's coming out like next week or something. Pretty
I do
soon.
not keep up with the movies at all anymore.
See, well, DC's great because DC's on HBO within
Yeah,
like
exactly.
30 days. So it's like
Yeah.
those ones
Yeah.
until they really like show me that they're doing good again, I'm definitely not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like Marvel, I still fight and go to the theater because I'm like, you showed me. You
Yeah,
did.
that's fair. Yeah.
And you made some good movies. So
Yeah.
like I'll get
Yeah.
but DC, it's like they've messed with me so many times.
Yeah. It's true.
Warner Brothers Discovery, man. Did you hear that they're about to cut ties with AT&T Sports Network so the Penguins don't have a home on TV anymore?
Cool.
Dude, Warner Brothers Discovery's hitting hard. Like they cut back and then now they're trying to cut Penguins.
Dang.
Right? They're just slashing costs.
That's wild.
But we still get Ezra Miller as the Flash.
Why? Why it needs I'm so angry about that.
Did I send you the meme of it's Michael Keaton's Batman and it says if Michael Keaton's Batman has enough time to prepare, he can make you forget that Ezra Miller kidnapped a kid.
Oh, yeah. Well, on that note, we will catch you guys next week. See ya.
See ya.